Lars, your father is not your father. The fun is my grandfather was called Sept, and that is, when he went to Germany, he would write S, dot Trier, and then they would say, Mr. von Trier, and since he was Jewish, he thought that was very funny. And then I started painting and stuff, and then I found out that it was very seldom that Jews were noblemen. So it would kind of protest against that the Trier, the Trier was of course there. But, and then later on in film school, they forbid me to use that name. Because they forbid anything. That was kind of policy, that was the only kind of way they could. We forbid it, okay. And then you did it anyway, so that was actually a good film school in my opinion. They told us a lot. I was actually very interested in technique when I was very young, and my mother gave me this camera that was extremely sophisticated. Or not extremely, but an 8mm camera. And I was much more interested in the little motors that can't move the film and the lenses and all that. I was not at all interested while I was filming. I was just the pure technique. And I have a little book back home, and it's called Be an 8mm Expert. And that is what I read when I'm really kind of a little down, and I'm this and this. I recommend it to you. Yeah, when I was very young, I only remember to see seen Billy the Liar. That was a fantastic film. I don't remember anything. So maybe now we will take 2 minutes of complete silence. But they were fun to do. But it was mainly I made tracking shots and crane shots and everything, because I like the technique so much, so I'm not really sure what the story was, but it was fun. Also, this camera could do a lot of things. Could do slow motion, fast motion, fades, and lots of things that later on, of course, today is extremely easy on a computer, but at that time it was really interesting to do. A provocation is always good. I always made some little darkness for myself before I made a film. Sometimes more and sometimes less, but here of course I was thinking about the new French wave, and there was a manifesto also there. Was there? Okay, but manifestos, it's the idea was to stop. It's just I have had a feeling that the films were too easy. That people didn't take it really seriously, and you take something seriously if you make it harder for yourself. One thing is to climb Mount Everest, and one thing is to climb it without a rope, right? That's one thing. It's kind of hard work, and so we made some dogmas that should make it impossible for us to do it the easy way. And then we came up with a set of rules and to bring back some life a little bit, or very much we hoped to do like the new French way that came, of course, from the Italian, way of the same sort. And then later on, I felt very much that there was with Wim Wenders and Herzog, and there was a German way also. So it's like you do in your garden, you turn the dirt around, and then something new come. But it was very important for me to follow these rules. But of course, you can also use them as I used film school in doing exactly the opposite, or trying to do something that was not in the spirit of the rules, which I didn't find so interesting. But so it's not an excuse, but evil things come from America, except for Donald Duck. Donald Duck is really
Talking about.
But listen, when Barack Obama says something about the greatest nation on earth, I just want to puke. For instance, breaking the waves. In my family, a melodrama and sentimentality was kind of the worst. It was so not right, and it was. You laugh at it. And then I said, okay, this is how I feel also. But if I go into the subject, into the material, maybe I can find, if so many people are interested in this, there must be some qualities that can be found there. I have great guilt for doing what I call that, because I was enjoying myself too much. Somehow it doesn't have so much to do with the sexes, but it represents, of course, the two sides of me somehow, and I think I'm saying the whole thing. But it's true, I get letters from women that say, how come you understand women so well, and I get really confused because I don't understand shit. But I must say that in my music, I really wanted to be homosexual. That was very important for me. It didn't really work. It's something to do with the dick, I guess. It has its own will, right? I went to these gay bars and yeah, the dick didn't work. No, it was just that I gave an interview to Sweden, and they said, are you a misogynist? And I said, what's wrong with being a misogynist also? And yeah, we stopped the interview. But it sounds so phony, but I don't tell anybody, but I really like women. If I can come back to Cannes, right now, if I wanted to go to a messe, for shoes and stuff in Cannes, in the Palais, I'm not allowed to go. There was a point actually to this whole thing, and my problem was that I was falling on my bike, but the point would be that I think history shows that we are all Nazis somewhere, maybe to a tiny degree, and there are a lot of things that can be suddenly set free, and the mechanics behind this setting this free is something we really should investigate into. And the way we do not investigate into it is to make it taboo to talk about it. 90% of the money, if we can talk a little bit about using it, 90% of the money came from Jews, and he hated them, and he, wrote the worst things ever. So, of course, he was not a Nazi since it was way before, but he was anti-Semitic. There's no question about that. And the other word was Wolfgang Wagner that had a big meeting about my script, called it Entartet. I know that he lived in a menage a trois with Luke Salome and somebody else. And he was, Paul Ray, I saw a film about it, and it looked fantastic, and I always wanted to live in a menage a trois. So if anybody wants to, only 2 people, I only need 2 people, all for this. Well, I actually, this reading books has been kind of a revelation to me, because I was reading books when I was in my 20s, and then I stopped for a long time reading books, and now I started again. So as I see it, films today are, the storyline, more and more and more and more the storyline, and the dramaturgists always say, we don't need this for the story. First of all, I don't understand why you do remakes of good films. That I never understood. But also to take good books, if they work, why should they be put into it? It's kind of McDonald's to take a good chopped meat maybe and then you have a big Mac. No, I don't see any reason for doing that. You don't know how dirty the female mind is. You have no idea. And I asked them, I want to make kind of an erotic film, and they say, erotic, why not a porn? Yeah, I want to make a porn film, but I don't want to do it like today, when it's just penetration and there are no characters. Why? They say. No, because penetration, I think, for a woman, it can be a little tiresome to watch. Why do you think that? We had a project, but that was very difficult we should film every year 3 minutes, but we didn't have the money, and then we didn't know who should act, and nobody was free, and then suddenly Ulrike was in all of the parts for some reason. No, that was a joke. No, we have to stop that. But I'm working with Ulrike, and he's a good friend of mine. He is the only actor in the world who has played Hitler in drag 2 times in his career, which I think is remarkable. Yes, you protected me, but you did that. Yes.